Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I'm KatherineOfSky, and first, before we get into today's episode, I want to tell you about a couple of sponsored videos that I have coming out. They're really cool games. One of them you already probably love, Mini Motorways, and the other one is a cool, like a programming thing where you program robots to do stuff like serve wine to some people having dinner, and there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. That one's called Roboco. But anyway, please check out those videos, and the view is great, and also, you know, if you want to wishlist the game, that's also great because that lets the devs know that I'm doing a good job with the sponsored content, and that really helps support the channel. So please check those things out. I'm excited about stuff. We got trains. Haha, this is great. So this is actually great. So greatness with great stuff happening with great stuff. We were thinking about finding oil. There is oil here. Looks like we might have to delete some natives. I'm not sure if we can trigger an attack with pollution if they're that close. But those are some big nests around here. Like, these are nests, and then this... So the bigger squares here are nests, these kind of rectangular ones. And then the smaller ones are going to be worms. And the square ones are going to be worms as well. Yeah. It's a lot of oil, which is nice. I do wonder if we should go and get this iron first. Holy, look at this. Look at the 56 million oil. That's exciting. That's super cool. Okay, so what I think I want to do is I want to make an iron station. I do feel like that's a good idea right now. We need to go shopping again. We definitely need to go shopping. Also, we're going to only do like one side of these stations for now because we really don't need both sides. And let's see, let's get this through. I forgot to put in the coal line, and that might impact things. So we'll see. But hopefully it's not going to be too bad. There we go. Okay, there we are. Very nice. Let's just put all these down. And there we go. Let's see. There we go. If you ever feel like you messed this up, just delete the part where you feel like it's messed up and then replop the blueprint on top of it. That will solve most of your woes, I guarantee you. That's interesting that it does both sides now because of blueprint. Okay, let's see. Go in. Now, these, you might be wondering about these things. So, you've noticed they're a little bit off-center because they are. There's 3 going this way and 2 going that way. Now, the reason is this third one, when this puts on the belt, it puts on the right-hand side. So this one has to be that one if you want an even belt. So we effectively do have 3 loading on the right side of the belt and 3 loading on the left side of the belt. Just FYI. Okay, so this is probably going to need some... Wait, we have red belt. We can do red undergroundies. Red undergroundies are important in this case because we have... Oh, also, let's go and get some stone. Let's make some sidewalks. Yo! All right, 1.8k stone. That should be enough for a sidewalk. Brain? Hello? Help! We need you back! We need you back! Oh, red undergroundies go longer distances, is what I was going to say. So they are kind of important to have here. I can also get a little bit of red belt and see what we can do with that. Do we need anything else? Looks like we are out of power poles, so let's grab some of those. And do we want to get more train track? Probably. Do we have any? No, it's all in the train, I think. Okay, let's put in some of that. Get rid of 1 tile of stuff. Oh, and then these power poles. I wanted a lot of those. 50 of those is fine. And I think that's it. I think we're good with the rest of the stuff in here. Go ahead and fill up on iron and copper. We do have partial stacks of both in our inventory. Ooh, and I actually do want to have... Let's get rid of these power poles. I'll just put them in a... I don't have a box. Oh, steel box. Okay. We're gonna have to put these in there. That's actually a really bad idea, but I kind of wanted to have room for a stack of green circuits. I feel like that's a great idea to have green circuits on us. And then, oh dear God, I heard some like crushing sounds. We have too much paving material. This also can be put in there. Anything else we can just feed to the world here. The labs can be put into their box. We don't need labs for a very long time. And then this one pipe can also go into this box. Alright, that's created a few inventory slots for us. Now, I wanted to get some pump jacks. That's what we're going to need for... Oh, no, we need miners. Alright, we need these. Oh, only 4? Wow, okay. We really need to get some more steel, as you see. It is really struggling here. So let's go get those. I don't really care right now about... Well, we do kind of care about these, but not the whole stack. Just one stack, not everything. These, do we care about light? Probably. Y'all care about light. I don't care about light. I don't know. Well, you might care about light. Oh, yeah, boxes. Yes, that's what we wanted. Let's grab a set of boxes so that we could build a set of dump chests later. Okay, we're going to go ahead and make a small sidewalk here with this belt. This seems a very convenient belt to do that with. It's very visible. All right, and let's take this way. And we can actually make this red belt so that we can walk faster along the whole thing. And yeah, it'll be easier for us to get back as well. Okay, very nice. So, but right now, we don't have any auto upgrading or anything, so that's kind of not ideal. I'm going to go ahead and remove this section there. We don't need that belt. We just need this, and technically, it can even be a tiny bit shorter. There we go. All right, so let's go get some iron. I feel like that's a good idea. And also, we now have red undergroundies. So let's just put these... Oh, not there. Yo. So why are these not putting themselves in? Like those yellow ones did. Why are these not working? I don't get it. I don't know. It'd be weird. We can make that color. I think I was doing it... Oops. No. There we go. And then... Okay, that goes there. Perfect. Light. Nice. Okay, and let's get this one. We can do that there. It doesn't really matter that much. The problem is when you have, like, well, this one can be a 4. Now see, it went in. Why did it go in and the other one can't? I don't get it. It's really strange. So yeah, again, it didn't go in. Why not? All right, so this is a coal train, and so the coal from this system is going to come from a coal train from the world. Right now, we don't have a coal train from the world. Do we even have a locomotive? I need to look on the train and see. I don't want to walk all the way down there to see if I get a locomotive. Let's grab a couple, and we'll grab some cars. We want to make this iron train. We're definitely doing iron today, I've decided. Let's make an iron train. So the first thing we want to do is place down the train, or the locomotive of the train. Train is various definitions, as I have learned from Matthias. But in general, the train is going to be... starting with a locomotive and then having some cars on it. So we're going to make some inserters. And the reason I am just converting into filters is because we really want them to be filters. Whoopsies. We want to have these as boxes. Let's just put in the boxes first. Let's just do one side of this because we really don't need both sides right now. That's a tiny bit much for what we're aiming for at the moment. But we really want to have those filter inserters. Now this is another place where we're going to use some circuit conditions. And these are already set up in the blueprint. So we don't have the white filter inserters, which are basically stack inserters. Stack inserters are a device that are like a regular inserter, except they can only handle one material, like one stack, and they hold a huge quantity of it. So these filter inserters are connected to a combinator, which we don't actually have yet, so we need to make one. Okay, let's get that combinator. Okay, it's a constant combinator, which outputs a signal. All right, so the signal is iron ore. So what we're telling these guys to do is, if you look, it's kind of difficult to see, but this combinator is connected to every single inserter on this whole line here. Okay, that red line, you can see as we mouse over, you see it kind of like flashing that it's connected. So that's all connected to here. So I turn on and off alt mode. That's what I've done there. And what it's doing is this train is going to have cars. We can place regular cars, or you can go into the blueprint book and go into rails. And the fish book is somewhere. Here it is, the rail cars fish book. A person called Fish Book made this book of cars. That's why they're called fish book. Anyway, the iron ore car is here, so we can place it down. And what that does is if we place over the ghost, oh, it didn't work. Oh no, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Why did it not work? Did the other ones work? That was weird. Maybe it doesn't work with that. Let's try green circuits. Oh, wait, it didn't quite place over it. That was weird. Let's try it again. Try it again. It's fine. It's fine. Iron ore car. Can we... I don't know if it's placing it exactly over the top. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it wasn't over the top exactly, I think, in that other placement. But you see it's filtered to iron ore cars. So if we copy paste to all these cars, then we're going to guarantee ourselves only iron ore. So we don't actually need these here, except when a person starts to drive random trains around the base and you park here accidentally. Okay, so that is why we have filtered inserters here to make sure that nothing contaminates our belts. It's really important. All right, so now the train needs some fuel. We're going to put in some coal. I just control click that in. We're going to press enter to enter the train, and then we're going to go. Actually, I should take the building train. You know what? This is the iron ore train. Leave the iron ore train alone. Stay there. Pardon me. But you notice we're leaving it before the signal, so it doesn't block any part of these blocks of track. Really important, okay? So now I'm going to go and take the building train, and I'm going to get... Can I grab a whole bunch of coal? Let's go here and grab this coal. A lot of coal on this line. Yep. Oh my god, way too much coal on that line. Ah, but it can hold a lot of coal in the train. So that's going to be an important thing to do, is to get coal in these trains too. So this building train, we need to... Oh, I need to do this. I need to do this on the blueprint, is delete all these stations, because all these stations are basically from other games that I've added. But we can add this station, and you can either do it by shift clicking the station, or what we're going to do is either inactivity and time passed, because we don't want to wait forever and stuff trickles in. So this is our base building train. Always go there first. That will help you find it when you click on the bus to call the train here. It's going to be here, base building train. And sometimes I even call it a base building train, so it sorts at the top. Now, let's fuel the train. So we're going to put in all of this. You can control click or drag it up there as you like. So let's take this train out. Oh, this is exciting. Oh my god. I wish Matthias was here driving with me. We finally got the building train out. Yes. Haha. Okay, we're going straight. You can turn with A and D at a switch. But right now we don't have any switches. Okay, let's get out. We need to build stuff. So we're going to go to the right and build something next to this iron ore patch. So what I think we should do is, I think we should actually walk over there and get out our, you know what? We can be sneaky here. Let's build a sidewalk all the way out there. It's very close. That's why I'm building this. Otherwise, I wouldn't normally build a sidewalk out to an ore patch. But because of the ore patch being so close, and I want to get a train station kind of, you know, centered on the patch here, that's why I'm doing that way. All right, we need to delete these rocks. There's a bunch over there that might need... I guess we could do... I don't know if we want to do explosives. They are kind of, you know, far away from each other. Seems okay. I think I want to have two stations here, one for iron and one for copper. So that's why I walked over here, so we don't get too close with the rails. Okay, there we go. Are these rocks? No, those are just ore bits and pieces. So here is how I would start a base. So we go to the raw resources, and then we have our mining drill snap stamp. Now there is one for blue belts, and there's also a giant stamp. But if you want to learn how to do these, now these are for uranium where they have pipes hooked in. There's also compact mining, which has the undergroundies, which is very expensive. Don't do that unless you have a lot of gears. So we're going to use this one, and notice it does have the green dashed line around it, which means it's a snapping blueprint. It has a relative kind of thing. We're going to rotate it so the belts are outward. Okay. What I usually like to do is start at the edge, find the edge of this thing, and have that AoE right on the edge. So this is kind of here, So we're going to start here. I'm going to hold shift and hold down left click. Okay. And this is going to get us kind of everything we want here in an orderly fashion down here where we want stuff. Now there is a bit of trimming to do. We can trim off these little edges here, extra power poles, things like that. And the reason I'm trimming them is because when we get bots, they are gonna, you know, populate this stuff. So then now we have an absolutely perfect mining thing going on. It is glorious. I love these snapping thingies. The next thing we need to do is count. So the train station that I have built for stuff takes 8 belts. Let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, wait, 9, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But this one is tiny. So what I'm going to do is take this one. Let's see. Let's take this one. And we're going to do a lane balancer. And then we're going to add it to this. Very simple way of adding these things. And it makes a lot of sense. And then we can go and get other stuff. So don't waste your trips. Always be putting something down on the ground. Okay, let's go here. It doesn't matter. You probably saw that I was a little bit off on those mining drills. It really does not matter if you are exactly on the blueprint or not. You can add them, subtract them as you like, depending. Maybe you have a bunch of other stuff near you. Maybe you have a bunch of rocks, or if maybe there's water, whatever. So yeah, just keep it to where you like it. So let's go ahead and go to the rail system. And we're going to do belted rail outposts, okay? And we're using primarily yellow belts, so we can choose this one. We have 3 different ones, yellow, red, and blue. Now, you'll notice on this station, we have a building train station, and we have the mining or pickup station. So let's get this here. And what we have is we have a splitter. And that splitter is going to collect the ores from the various belts. Try to center it-ish on the belts, and you'll have less problems with fulfilling stuff, I think. Let's get rid of this rock and the tree. Be very gentle with these, because the like I said, it's a bit easy to delete the blueprints. There we go. So let's also get this. Connect these. This is how to connect them to the balancer. Now, if you have less belts than the balancer, say you have like 6 or something, that's okay. What you should do is alternate them. So if you have less, just do something like this. Every other one. Just to whatever you have, kind of. Okay, there we go. All right, so yes, good. And you go there. And you can come here. Oh, it's right there, actually. Nice. I need to get the building train and get a little bit more mining drill, a little bit more of the mining drills, I should say, or a few more is probably a better way of putting it. There we go. Okay, so this is kind of awesome. Oh, I deleted the power pole. It's okay. Well, we need to get power here. We won't forget. That will be just fine. Okay, so now we have a mining post. This is great. What I'm gonna do, oh god, I really wish I had nanobots. This would be so much easier to have just the bots place all this stuff. I really don't understand the decision to have the bots so late in the game. I find that to be just, it's kind of a waste of time. It's a waste of like energy. It's like, oh my god, why? You know, what is the reason to have them so late? I feel like they're very natural to have early. I feel there's reasons to, you know, you would want to build stuff and all that kind of thing. This section with the building train, by the way, is not really going to be operable until we have bots. So you don't actually have to build this section of the track. It's here so that the building train can park and have its own little place. But this station is really not going to be functional until we have bots, sadly. Okay, let's take this. Go there. And this can go up. And this can go down. And we need to put in the signals as well. But we need to get also, we need, oh, not enough rails. Oh, bad times. Okay, all right. Let's go get rails. Let's go get rails. Take our sidewalk. It's right over here to get the rails. I kind of want to make sure that we can get to that copper as well. We need, okay, so we need rails. We need miners. Let's just take what we can. We have power poles. That's just fine. Can we put any on here? No. Okay. Miners. Here they are. We have a whole bunch. I'll take them all out because we have many. And any garbage we can put in the last car because that's what the last car is for garbage, which is stone, wood, sometimes coal. Depends how much coal you have. Otherwise, coal can be fuel for the train. It just really depends what you got. So now, what I'm going to do is do the same thing for the copper. I'm going to actually just put down that rail outpost here again for the copper. And it looks like we're going to have two of them. We're going to have to, we'll change direction on the other bits there. So let's put this here. Leave room for that signal down there at the bottom. So let's put this down here. And the reason I'm doing this, and this is just for spacing and placement, okay? We want to get the parallel lines up here. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. Control Z. Don't do that. I hate all these dead trees around. This is another reason for nanobots. Please, devs, add early game bots. Ugh, this is just unpleasant. It's like hell on a stick. Okay. It ain't so good. It ain't no kind of good. No siree. Oh my god. Okay, there's a biter there. All right. Well, that's nice. There's a biter nest here. We can actually walk among them. Bentham did a series a long time ago where it was called Living with Biters. It was so good. I love that series so much. But we are going to have to try to kill them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nests here. And yeah, let's go and try to get them. We have grenades, but what I want to do is set up some turrets and we can get some ammo as well. Before we do that though, I want to also, let's do some setup of the miners so we have less in our inventory. And we can also do a little bit more on the rails side of things. But this is going pretty darn well so far. I'm very happy with this. Also, when you're doing stuff like this, okay, also since we're only going to have one train, we can just build one train track. It's just fine. Why is this not, like, connected? Did I mess up the blueprint or something? I might have. Oh, dear. Have to fix the blueprints again. It's okay. It's like a never-ending process. It feels very like a penance to be paid. It's terrible. Just terrible. But it's fine. It'll be fine. It will be fine. I mean, yeah. I am reminded frequently by many, many people of my own words. It'll be fine. Yeah. There we go. Don't know why there's that one. That doesn't seem useful. Let's see. We'll take... Oh, no. Control Z? Can I... There we go. Put it in place so it has these connections of the red and green wire. Now, I don't usually use those, but they are useful. There we go. It goes there. And then this one goes here. We're just trying to block off the blocks. And here. Oh no! Oh god, I forgot a chain signal. Oh no. I gotta write that down. Okay, so let's see. What do we got? Let me write down a list of stuff to do. So, station list at building train. Let's see. I was writing in a text file here. So, chain signal at mining parking. Not parking, shunting yard. Okay. And then what else do I have to do? Many things. Help! Ugh. It makes me sad when I forget stuff like that because, like, I don't want to tell people, you have to do this blueprint again and again and again. Download the new ones. Because I want to have it perfect, but even though we've tested these, a lot of them, they're still, like, yeah, we have issues, clearly. Okay, let's put this chain signal in. Perfect. Very good, very good. All right, so we don't need to put in anything for the building train station, all right? Because when we get the building train over here, we're basically just going to park it. Okay, and then here, right there, I'll explain how these chain signals work in a bit. How's this going? That also, oh, that one is there. Okay, great. So here, because we have two of these places so close together, I'm going to take this one off and put a chain signal because we don't want stuff to get stuck in this area. That would not be ideal. Yeah, again, there's one there. Okay, and we're putting even signals on tracks that don't actually exist. That's quite funny. Let's see. Oh, I forgot about this one. Oh, I forgot many of them apparently. Oh, no, no, no. Not that one. Don't do that. Okay, there you go. And there you go. I wonder why it's like deleting sometimes my red and green wire. Not the biggest fan of that, obviously, because we want it to work. Okay, so this one goes here. And this goes out all the way out here, of course, because we're trying to connect there. Now, I think what we'll do here is just fill them in like this. Okay. You'll find with the vanilla experience that you run up and down the lines quite often to put stuff in. And this is why I really feel like nanobots is, like, why don't we have nanobots as part of our vanilla experience? I do get the whole, like, yes, you're working toward robots and it should hurt to work toward it and all that kind of stuff, like, very masochistic kind of thing. But I also feel like this is a factory game and we are an engineer building stuff, right? We're not just some, schmuck off the street who doesn't know anything about this. We are real engineers on this planet set to make what we can of the experience and do well for whatever corporation sent us here. Not really sure what the whole, if there's some lore to Factorio or not, but we're called the engineer. And so that tells me that we should be able to do the things that we do efficiently. Like, why should we have to hand mine when we can, or hand mine fish when we can just whisk them out of the sea with a robot? I just don't get it. It's kind of a mystery to me why we don't have early game bots. And this idea has been brought up many times through various mods. There's nanobots by Nexila, and there are other like Tiny Start, and there's some other Start ones. There's the Start that Matthias and I used for C-Block, and those, yeah, you use it, and it makes your factory building experience amazing. It's so much better. Also, by the way, just if you're counting throughput, this is going to be plenty of throughput for this this train here. So that's not really a thing. I mean, technically, you could split it up into more trains or more cars or more stations, but we're just going to do something quite simple that is going to last you until endgame and beyond. I mean, this kind of setup will last you forever kind of thing. So don't get too hung up on, oh my god, there's too many miners there. Because yes, there are too many miners, but eventually, well, what we need to do is cover the entire ore patch, because the ones at the edges usually disappear first. The ore, you know, runs out, and that means we have to, you know, have other miners to take their place with the throughput values at least. So that's something that's kind of important to think about or note, or however you want to call it. I'm still wondering why we don't have power. Oh, because it's not connected to the main base. That's why. Okay, yep. I got it. I got it. Simple. It was simple. Also, these look like they're already there. I think the ones in the bottom row are actually there. It's hard to tell, though. They are very bright. Also, when you're doing belts like this, don't run on top of the belts. It's a lot slower. Just kind of like drag it behind you if you can. Now here we run on top of the belts because we're going toward the belts. Just a little bit of a quick tip for you. All right, again, dragging behind. But yeah, we're going to make a massive mining patch, and this is going to do all the steel we want to do, really. And feed the other iron smelting line. I think we have 1 iron smelting line and 1 steel, but we can increase that steel to 5. Quite easily, I think, with this setup, because this will give us 8 belts, I believe, or maybe 6 belts, something like that. Okay, but this is kind of great. We're doing really well, and I'm excited about it. Oh no, what is this? Rock! Go away, rock. And that is okay, that gap. It looks weird, but it's actually okay because the AoE from each miner will cover it. So not necessary to change it. I mean, you could if you want to, but I don't want to spend any more time on this than necessary. So let's go ahead and build the splitter. This is a bit of a complicated one, but we will get it. I suggest you start on things that you can just fill in, right? So just fill in the undergroundies and watch which way they're going. That's kind of important as well. Now these things are not something like belt balancers. You're not going to want to build these yourself. These have very complex mathematical equations that go along with them. So I leave them to the experts. I've never built a belt balancer myself because I have no interest in doing the calculations. Because it has to do with how many splits and which direction they go and which one splits with what, that kind of thing. So what happened here? Oh no. Oh no. Let's see what we need here. Maybe I missed an undergroundy? No, that one goes that way. That one goes there. This one, okay, let's just follow each line. That one goes there. That one goes there. This one goes all the way that way. This one goes here. That one goes there, there, and this to there. But this one doesn't have an output. All right, let's try it again. So this one goes to that one. Second one goes there. Third, there. Because I can't find a line that's not connecting. This one? That one goes that way, okay. This one goes there, there, and then this one goes there. Why is there one missing? All right, let's, let me delete around this belt. I'll just pick up stuff around that belt and replop the blueprint. Okay, rails, belted railed outpost. There we go. We found it again. And just shift click again. Ah, there it goes. Okay, sure. It was going that way. I see. Sometimes that's just needed. A lot easier than me actually going around and trying to figure out what was going on. Because I didn't see it. I just didn't see it. Okay, next. We're just going to do one side of this train right now, as before, because of the just time it's taking to place these things down. I mean, I think we've spent the entire episode on the trains so far, or on this station, just building it. And I am not a fan of that. I gotta say, I really would like early game bots, because this is just busy work. This isn't fun, not to me anyway. Make sure you turn the last belt inward, by the way, on the ends, because you don't want it to run into that belt that's going nearby. There we go. Okay, and there we are. Okay, that's fine. Okay, there we are. Okay, so we got one side finished. That's perfect. We'll just take this one down. A lot of the others are connected there, so I was like, what is going on here? It's fine. Okay, we'll do the others later, or maybe when we get bots. So, we have these connections done. We're ready. We just need to place down. So this is for fuel, but we don't have the bots there, so later. This color is wrong. Okay. Yeah, it's wrong because we didn't know. We don't know what we're picking up at this station because it could be a number of stations. Now then, what we need to do is we need to go and see if we have a military mall set up. I don't think we do. So I want to go and set that up real quick along the bus so that by the time we get to next episode, I can go and kill those biters up there and yeah, be done with it. One other thing that we could do, we could put a T-junction in here. It's going to be a bit busy, or maybe we put it down here and we pull the train this way. And I think that might be a better solution, actually. But it doesn't hurt to get the other things working. Let's go ahead and get our sidewalk going here. Now, eventually, I mean, hopefully very soon, we're not going to need these sidewalks. We're going to have trains taking us wherever we want to go. We're going to be like a modern country like Sweden, where they have trains that do this. Not like America, where we really don't. And don't argue with me about that, please. We've had this argument in the comments forever, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, if you go to Europe, you will see what I'm talking about. Like, it's just a thing. It's just a thing. So, America doesn't even come close to that kind of efficiency. It just isn't working. Okay, what's going on now? We have no power. That seems inconvenient. I can't see what's going on. Let's go ahead and set up this military mall, even though it's not going to be functioning. It's in the KoS malls. We have this. Here it is. Early game, and then there's mid-game mall. We don't have a lot of those, so there's no lasers. You can see them crossed off. Let's just use regular artillery turrets and stuff. So let's use this. We'll just put it over here. And we can just set it up. Okay. Ah! Guess it doesn't matter. Wait, why is that? Eh? There we go. Alright, there we are. So, oh, this is coming back the other way. Nice. Take that. Okay, good. Okay, yes, keep on going. So I'm gonna put in these better assemblers. Nope. Okay, there we go. That one, and the reason I'm just like, no, is because of, I'm erasing the blueprint, and I'm not actually sure which way they're going. I don't really look at all of them. I really wonder what happened to the coal. I'm gonna be annoyed if it's the same problem. Gonna be annoyed if it's the same problem. Okay, let's get rid of the power poles here, and we'll just put in brand new these power poles, because these are nice. Okay, and these can cover the whole thing often. Let's take these over. Okay, good. And we are done. Let's just pull in some stuff and things. So this is copper and steel. Okay. That, I don't know if you heard that or not, but that was like my gong to tell me we need to finish up this episode. Okay, so that's flowing, except for the fact that we don't have power. Let's go and find out what's going on with power real quick and see. We can actually do a sidewalk here. And then we can do a faster sidewalk here. Let's look at the speed. We go so much faster on this. That's nice. Okay. Let's find out what's going on. What happened? Hello? Is it the copper again? Please don't be the copper again. Please? It's the freaking copper again. Okay. So I'm going to do a thing here, which is going to be better. There we go. We're going to get coal from there to begin with. Actually, let's go ahead and rotate this thing. Do that. Do that. Okay, so they're going to pick up some of this coal, at least. If not all of it. Let's get another miner in there. We need to figure out this copper problem, because this is just dumb. What I could do is I could put these guys, the ones that are actually generating copper, I could put them on the copper side of things. Also, I hate how you can't walk between mines. That's another thing that we should have squeak through, so we can actually walk between these things. Like, there are no buildings that are that close together. Like, come on. That doesn't make any sense. Let's see. You are copper. You are coal. So I think we take this section and just go downward. And this one, we're just going to filter. As in, to the right, we have copper. Gotta hurry, because it's coming down the line. And this one, you have coal. I'm not sure how I'm going to get it up there. There is this whole situation. What is this situation? This situation is we're feeding stuff there. Oh. So basically, all I need to do is just do a thing like this. Not that. You there. And then merge in there. That's all we need to do. And put coal right there. And we'll do a priority merge from the left. Yep. All right. No, right. Okay. So that's it. That's all we have time for in this episode. I want to thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.